So what are the 5 hidden factors that most people overlook when looking at a coastal home here by the beach in the Maryland, Delaware area? That is what I'm going to go over today. So if that is of interest, you want to stick around and not miss this one. So a lot of these are just little nuances that even the smartest computer even overlooks or can't really pick up when determining values over here by the beach. What's going on, everybody? This is Rich, your local Maryland and Delaware realtor. If you need to reach out for any reason, my contact information is going to be down in the description below. Love it when everybody reaches out. Never too busy to answer any questions or offer up some help where I can. But without further ado, let's hop into the video. So number 1 here is, some people know about this, but a lot of times it's overlooked, is if it's an end unit. Especially when we're looking at like a townhome or condo, which we have plenty of those in the coastal Maryland and Delaware beach area. So an end unit, of course, you could have less neighbors and less noise. You don't have anybody on the side of you. But the biggest thing is that you could have an extra window on that side, which actually increases your view and some natural sunlight that comes in. So, people will pay more for something like that. Little bonus points if you get a little glimpse of any water. So number 2, the build on that too, is what I just mentioned, is the views. Obviously, if you're living, buying a place, down this way in the coastal Maryland or Delaware area, you may want to have a little bit of water to look at, maybe the bay or the ocean. So the water views could be determining factor of the value of the home or condo. Even if it's a little peekaboo view, if you can get somewhere where you just get a little bit of glance of the water, whether on the bay side or the ocean side, like I said, that does make a big difference in the pricing. All right, so number 3 is closeness to the water. So this can go both ways. So like here at the beach, there's usually a bay side and an ocean side. So closeness to the water, let's just say, let's focus on like an ocean block unit. Let's say it's like 2 buildings away from the beach. Something like that is probably going to appraise and sell for more than something that is, let's say, on Coastal Highway in like Ocean City, Maryland. Because it's just a little bit closer to the beach. You may have a little better views of the ocean from that closer unit. Or if you're looking at on the bay side, obviously you can have a lot of canal front homes, townhomes and condos. Being on the canal, your view might be a little bit different from towards the end of the canal, where you might have like an open bay view. So that would play a difference in the value of it. And also if you are on the canal, and you're a little closer, to the opening of it, not only the view, but let's say if you can get your boat out there quicker into the open bay, a lot of people will pay more for that property. Number 4, this is, steps. How many steps do you have? And this is kind of relating a little bit more towards maybe a townhome or really a condo building, which we have lots of those. So let's say looking at a building that is 3 floors, that 3rd floor unit and the building has no elevator, may sell for a little less than your 2nd floor unit or the 1st floor unit because of that. You imagine somebody's using it for their second home, vacation home. They think about all the steps they have to walk up, the groceries, the luggage, the bags. And if you're looking to rent that out, tenants think of that too. When they come to stay, do they really want to lug that stuff up to the 3rd floor with no elevator? And some people it doesn't matter to them, but maybe if you have a physical limitation, that you just can't climb those stairs, that rules somebody totally out of maybe purchasing that unit or renting it. Number 5 is special assessments. So, and this is kind of geared towards, any place that has an HOA, but more so you'll find this like in condo buildings. Sometimes you can have some, repairs that need to be made. And if it's a large repair, You know, a lot of condos will have, you know, healthy reserves, you know, from their, you know, owners that pay in that monthly condo fee. But depending on what it is, and you know, if you get into like the structural of the building, or maybe a large repair like the roof or whatever it may be, there might be, you know, an extra fee that all the unit owners have to kind of share and pay extra above and beyond the regular condo fee that they're already paying, which can happen. And you know, if you're, let's say if you're looking to purchase one, or if you're selling one, let's just say if you're selling one and you have a special assessment that pops up, that can affect the sale of your unit to the point where, let's just say that it's an assessment of $15,000, and you say, hey, it's the buyer's responsibility. So the buyer's looking at that, comparing it to other units, and they're like, hey, this one's priced here, this other one's priced here, and you know, there's a $15,000 fee as soon as I purchase this unit and walk into it because of the roof or whatever it may be. You know, that may be less valuable to them than this other one that already has maybe a new roof on it. And there's no special assessment going on in that particular unit. They might lean towards buying that one, or offering on yours, the existing one, but it's maybe a little less money because of that special assessment. Okay, so those were the 5 there, but I have a little bonus one too, because this is another thing, especially in this area, that can affect the value of a place here at the beach on the Maryland or Delaware side. And that's the type of property it is, like a condotel, or if there is like fractional ownership in that building, or if they do timeshares. These are all situations where you could find in the beach area. You know, this can affect the financing of the property, and it doesn't really necessarily can go through like a conforming type of loan. You have to find some alternative sources, which usually come with a higher down payment and a higher interest rate. And so that's something that is not normally picked up right off the bat when somebody is looking for a place to buy, or like I said, a computer, like an auto evaluation of a property may value that property a little higher, but in the fact that, you know, it should be probably lower just because of it's a little harder to finance. Hopefully that helped, and if you have any questions, feel free, reach out to me. Contact information is going to be down below in the description. Of course, the best way to reach me is my direct link through my calendar, but reach out anytime. Be happy to help you out. And of course, if this has helped you, make sure that you like, subscribe so you don't miss any of the content that I come out with every week. And of course, I'll see you next time.